Yes, I matter, and yes, I believe Hashem has a plan and a purpose for me. So yes, I'll keep fighting, and yes, I'll succeed. I've got what it takes, I just need to believe. I believe, Bishvili, the world was meant for me. So I'll dance in the streets, I'm happy as can be. La la la, la la la, la 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 la. I believe, Bishvili, the world was meant for me. Let's go! This is your moment, so make sure to own it. I believe in you, do you believe it too? This is your moment, so make sure to own it. I believe in you, do you believe it too? This is your moment, so make sure to own it. I believe in you, do you believe it too? This is your moment, so make sure to own it. I believe in you, do you believe it too? Yes, I matter, and yes, I believe. Hashem has a plan and a purpose for me. So yes, I'll keep fighting, and yes, I'll succeed. I've got what it takes, I just need to believe. I believe, Bishvili, the world was meant for me. So I'll dance in the streets, I'm happy as can be. La la la, la la la, la 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 la. I believe, Bishvili, the world was meant for me. This is your moment, so make sure to own it. I believe in you, do you believe it too? This is your moment, so make sure to own it. I believe in you, do you believe it too? This is your moment, so make sure to own it. I believe in you, do you believe it too? This is your moment, so make sure to own it. I believe in you, do you believe it too?
No matter how much you do, I'll never stop thanking you for everything that you do. Thank you, Hashem. No matter how much you do, I'll never stop thanking you for everything that you do. Thank you, Hashem. Ein, אנחנו מספיקים, להודות לך, Hashem. Ein, אנחנו מספיקים, להודות לך, Hashem. No matter how much you do, we'll keep on thanking you for everything that you do. Thank you, Hashem. No matter how much you do, we'll keep on thanking you for everything that you do. Thank you, Hashem. No matter how much you do, we'll never stop thanking you for everything that you do. Thank you, Hashem. No matter how much you do, we'll never stop thanking you for everything that you do. Thank you, Hashem. Ein, אנחנו מספיקים, להודות לך, Hashem. Ein, אנחנו מספיקים, להודות לך, Hashem. No matter how much you do, we'll keep on thanking you for everything that you do. Thank you, Hashem. No matter how much you do, we'll keep on thanking you. Every little thing you do. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much.
Hey kids, welcome back to the next episode of the Incredible Kids Podcast. My name is Moritz Siri, and I will be your host through this incredible journey. We are going to meet many incredible kids. They are going to share with us their stories. Some of them super cool and different like you've never heard before, and some you may say are just ordinary, but all of them incredible. If you have great ideas, email me today at ikidspodcast@gmail.com. And now it's time for
Incredible Kids!
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another night of Tehillim Army live from my studio here in Baltimore. I am so excited to welcome everyone to tonight's program. I had a crazy week. I don't know about you guys, but this week was filled with surprises. But thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem, for surprises, and thank you, Hashem, that we're here together. You know, one of the things I love the most about getting to be part of the Tehillim Army is that I always have something to look forward to on Thursday. Like, no matter what's going on in my week, if like things are wonky and crazy and not going the way I anticipated, I know that on Thursday I'm going to show up at 6:00 and I'm going to get the unbelievable opportunity week after week after week of getting to see all of your shining faces. And I hope that doesn't sound incredibly nerdy to you. And quite frankly, if it does, I don't care, because the experience to be able to be I almost feel like I'm in the same room as all of you, but be in a place with all of you kids, and it's crazy. I'm telling you, I tell people who I meet sometimes about what I do here at Tehillim Army, and people don't get it. They're like, what do you mean? Like, October 7th was such a long time ago. Like, you still do this? You still come on? The kids are still interested? And I tell those people, why don't you join us? Why don't you come on to Tehillim Army? So I'm going to look at some of the faces now while you guys are here, and we're going to start in just a minute. I just want to see, be honest, if you're new here, if you consider yourself new here, like maybe this is one of your first times coming on, or maybe last week was your first time, or you're not from the beginning, you're one of the newer members of the Tehillim Army, could you wave your hands in the air so I could see you? Don't be shy. It makes me so happy to see that we're growing. Oh my goodness. Okay, I see so many people. I see RW and the Doms and the Deichers and the Moskowitzes and the Krupenyas and the Mushka Moskowitzes. Okay, there are so many people, and and now I'll give a chance for all my old timers, everybody who's been here for such a long time with us, and you're continuing to dedicate your Thursday nights and really every night of the week to thinking about Eretz Yisrael. Wow, thank you for being such important members of the Tehillim Army. Look at the Steinmetzes and the Schweckis and the Rosenbergs and the Grosses and the Ashlems and the Mazals. And the very, very truth is, hey, you guys can't wave your hand for both. I see some people doing both. The truth of the matter is that it really is inspiring. Like, I'm literally speechless, and I thank you for I just broke my microphone. Oh gosh, 1 second. It's not really broken. It lasted a long time, don't you think? Okay, I might just have to hold it. Look at this. When we judge pizza, like whenever I take my kids out for pizza, we rate the pizza. We say if it's like a 2 or a 4 or a 7.6 or an 8.7. Anyways, we check if it has a flap. And this is what it looks like if there's a flap. That's bad pizza. But for a microphone, I'm just going to have to hold it. Anyways, tonight we are so lucky. We have Reb Eli Scheller. He's a master storyteller who's been on Tehillim Army before. So I asked that question for a reason, because if you're an old timer, like if you've been on Tehillim Army since the beginning, you were here for Rabbi Eli Scheller the first time. Now we finally have a chance to have him back on Tehillim Army over a year later, and we're so excited. But first, I want to say thank you to the anonymous weekly sponsor of the entire week of Tehillim Army. And I also want to give a big special thank you to the Kaplowitz, Gold, and Sullivan families as a zchus for the refuah shlema of Slalfonis Bracha Basbasia. So she have a refuah shlema, and thank you to all of you families for being here tonight. And I also want to say a big thank you to a sponsor for tonight, who is actually our cousins, and it's not the first time they're doing this sponsorship, because I have a memory from last year on the same time they also sponsored in honor of my husband's grandfather's yahrzeit. So it's also their grandfather. So they said, sponsored by the Soloff family, Lezechar Nishmas, they're very special. Zadie, Shlomo Aryeh, Maishi. Anyways, so we want to say a big thank you to them. And my Shlomo is also named after, why does it say Shlomo Aryeh Moshe? Oh, Shlomo Aryeh ben Moshe. Got it. Okay, I should know that. So his neshama should have an aliyah, and I have no doubt that he is so proud when he's looking from Shemayim, and it should be a big schus for his neshama and for you for sponsoring tonight. Okay, I don't want to give any more speeches, but I do want to say something, guys. Actually, I guess I have to say one more thing. I'm going to tell you some things after Rabbi Scheller before we get to the Tehillim, so make sure your Tehillim's nearby. Okay, always have your Tehillims handy. Also, if you didn't enter the raffle, incrediblekids.org, you know it's not too late. You go onto the Incredible Kids website and you click on the Tehillim Army page and you'll see the link. It's always right there on top. And basically, I wanted to share something really special. We do this program in honor of Eretz Yisrael. We do this program here at Tehillim Army. All of you incredible kids, we do this for Eretz Yisrael directly. Of course, we can have in mind anybody we want, any cholim and any people who need yeshuos, but we do this for the hostages. We do this for the soldiers who are working to free the hostages. And we do this for all of the safety of the Jewish people. And we do this to bring Mashiach. And there's a lot of talk now about the hostages, and we don't know what's going to happen. And we are davening more than ever. So tonight we're going to focus really extra hard on our achdas and on our tehillim. And whatever the outcome is of what's going to happen with the hostages, it's all in the hands of Hashem. There is no president. There is no world leader. There is nobody, no person on earth who has the power to make that judgment based on what they say. We know it all really has to do with Hashem. So we thank them for their support of Israel, but we daven our kishkas out. We say so much Tehillim and we do so many mitzvos and ma'asim tovim so that we can have a schus for the hostages to all come home safely, every single one of them, and every soldier who's involved in whatever rescues they need to do. So I'm going to say tonight is dedicated really to all of them. And there's a very special girl that did something very special. And her mother sent me this email, and I didn't have a chance yet to respond to the email, but I did read it and I did cry from it. Yes, I cried. Okay, it goes like this. The mom said, "Hi, Moritz Siri, I want to share with you something very special. When you send the list every single week of Tehillim, right? You know how I write like on Sundays, say Perek Chaf, and on, right? Yeah, Kaplowitz girls nodding her head. You're listening. So, right? Exactly. Who says that Tehillim? Who really says? Who follows the schedule? You guys are an inspiration. Look at the Westreich kids waving their hand. So this mother said, when you send the list, because I never know if you guys are actually saying it. The mother said, when you send the list, my daughter does something very special. She writes the names on a paper plate. She takes a paper plate and she writes the names of all of the hostages that we're saying Tehillim for that week that I wrote on the paper. And she puts it on our bulletin board. And she recently started writing down their last name and she looks up their age. She wants to know, who are these people that we're davening for? Who are they? And she writes their name and how old they are. And she wants you to see. And her mom sent me this picture and I'm so inspired by this girl. I'm not going to say her name out loud because I don't think that's mine to share that information without permission. But this is an example of how beautifully she takes the time to learn the names and about a little tiny bit. Who are these people? How old are they? Who are we davening for? And she makes this list for her family to follow. And so, for example, it says Sunday, Parak Pei Gimel, Gadi Moshe ben Sarah, 80 years old. And then Monday, Omer ben Orna Esther, it's Omer Nutra, he's 24 years old. And this is the parak to say. And here's a picture of the most beautiful paper plate I ever saw hanging on her bulletin board. And whoever you are who did this, you are so special. You are so incredible. And that inspires me. And I want to make sure I'm saying that to Tehillim at the same time. And I hope it gives all of us a boost. Now, without any further ado, I'm sorry I'm keeping you so late. I am going to introduce Rabbi Eli Scheller. We are so lucky to have him on the Tehillim Army tonight. One time. Checkmate. 1, 2, 3. There you go.
Check.
Hello, welcome back to the Tehillim Army.
Wow. Great to be back. Look at all these kids that are joining and dancing to the music. So involved.
So amazing to have you. Well, welcome, and I'm gonna take off my spotlight. But if you wanna, engage in any way, let me know, and I could do all the fancy stuff here behind the scenes.
Nice. Okay. Well, this is General Scheller reporting from the Tehillim Army, and I appreciate all of you reporting to base. You're the troops that are out there saying Tehillim on your own. So, as part of the army, we need some inspiration. So there was this substitute Rebbe. He really liked to eat, but he didn't want to bring food into the class, eat it in front of the boys. So one day he brings a bag of cookies. He figured he'd put it in the desk, and when the right opportunity came, he would take it out and eat it. Anyway, there happened to be a blackout that day, and he quickly takes out his bags of cookies. He makes sure all the kids, hey, make sure you're doing the work. Everybody is doing the work, and he eats his cookies. The lights go back on, and a kid notices the empty bag of cookies. He says, Rebbe, whose cookies were those? What happened to those cookies? And the Rebbe said, the substitute said, well, I guess a malach, an angel, came in during the blackout, and he ate the cookies. And the kid looks innocently at the Rebbe, and he said, I think the malach left crumbs on the Rebbe's beard. Yeah, I mean, when it's dark, we can't see what's going on. We can't see everything. I went today to my favorite store in the world, and you know what that is? It's B&H in Manhattan. Two have ever heard of B&H. It's an electronics store owned by a Hasidic Jew. Amazing story how it happened, but I needed to park there for just a half hour, and if it's more than a half hour, I have to pay $100. And I saw they were having a mincha right then and there. And it was part of like B&H, part of the store, all the workers davening in the shul. So I told my son, let me quickly go to mincha. He said, but you have to ask them if you're allowed to do that because you're parking in their parking lot for their store. Who said you could go for mincha? So I started asking the guy, I said, listen, is it okay if I go here for a few minutes? Some of the workers are going there. He's like, I don't know. Ask this guy. And there was a black guy, and he said, oh, you going to pray? You going to pray? Go pray. And it was like nothing to talk about. You're praying. Like he even understood that. Like prayer is the top of it all. And we're here together because we're praying. We're davening together. How beautiful is that? Now, I want to say also that part of being a father,
Rabbi Scheller, could you hear me?
Kids to sleep. Yeah.
I hear you perfectly, but you're like you kind of look like a robot. It's like very choppy.
Ooh, okay.
Do you have it's showing that you have like weak Wi-Fi connection, maybe. Don't worry. I heard you. Could everyone else hear? Let me hear from them. If you agree with me, thumbs up. Okay, it looks like it's a general consensus. I was wondering if it was. Oh, some people don't agree with me. Oh, okay.
I didn't look robotic?
If you think Rabbi Scheller looked like a robot, give me a thumbs up. Yeah, most people.
Okay, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna tune in on my phone. 1 second.
Oh, that works. Okay, cool. And there he went. 1 second. Let's try that again. Okay, he'll be back. Meanwhile, I see the wine red kids are listening to one time, and so is this one over here. You guys are all holding up you guys are so supportive. Look at you. What did you write over here? One time. Wait, hold it up. I want to read it. One time there was call on us. You guys are funny. Okay, let's see if we could get him on there. Thank you for your patience as we work out the technical difficulties. Let's try this one more time. Okay, 1 second. Now you could unmute.
Okay, so
Uh, uh,
Hello, hello.
we hear you.
You see
Kind of,
me?
yeah, but
Great.
it's not even sure if it's any better.
Oh boy. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm sorry
That's
about
okay.
this.
Maybe
Sorry about
no, this happens all the time. It's called Gam Zoom Latova. But maybe you could find
Yeah.
a spot. I think you have to leave Lakewood. I think Lakewood doesn't have good Wi-Fi.
Okay, you know what? Do you want to give me 5 minutes? You answer in 5 minutes, and then I'll be back on strong.
If you want, but I don't want to make you crazy. We
No,
could
no, no. So give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes, then
Okay.
I'll come back on.
Fine. Yeah,
But
I
look
got
at,
this.
I'll message you. Okay.
Okay, perfect. You never know what's gonna happen on Tehillim Army. Okay, let's see. 1 second. I don't know what just happened. Guys, was it just me or was it really choppy? If you think it was choppy, go like this. Okay, fine. It's not just me because I need some crowd, I need some crowd. Whatever. I want to tell you a crazy thing, okay? I just want to make Shlomo comfortable because it's a little uncomfortable right now. Shloms, can you sit on the chair next to me? Is that such a good idea? Yeah? You want to sit? I should move the chair over so you could sit next to me? Okay, so we're gonna get Shlomo comfortable here. He's gonna be my co-host, and we're gonna tell you something really unbelievable. So don't move. Okay, he wants to sit in here. I keep extra chairs in here for unexpected surprise visitors like Shlomo. So let's move this webcam a little bit. So I want to tell you something. I get a lot of emails saying, Mort Siri, could you make a podcast about this? Could you make a podcast about that? And one of the things that a lot of people have asked for is that they want a podcast they want to hear from kids whose parents are on Hatzalah. Okay. I'm sure that that's something that we have here. Like if I asked you, let me ask you right now, anyone here who have Hatzalah parents? Oh, yes. Okay. The Weinrebs and the Kleins, so many. So my husband, Mr. Incredible, is on Hatzalah. And we had a whole plan. He came home early from work and he was gonna watch the kids tonight for Tehillim Army so that Shlomo could, not be sitting here, whatever. We love him, but it's a little challenging. And guess what happened? Guess what happened? What happened? Abba's radio went off and he said M49 responding, right? And we said, go, 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 go. And that's the life of a Hatzalah man. It's real life challenges. Like, this is what it looks like when the wife of the Hatzalah man is like, okay, goodbye, and the children of the Hatzalah children. So if you're a Hatzalah child and you know what I'm talking about, okay, wine rabs with your radio, you want to show us your radios? Then you know that the struggle is real, right? Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Could you unmute yourself, Mrs. Hatzalah lady? Hello. So your dad is on Waterbury Hatzalah?
Yeah.
Wow. Why are you holding his radio? Are you the dispatcher?
No.
That's funny. Tell us a Hatzalah story.
One time we saw that we were having the mail and someone came running and like we need hot towel and then my father just ran out like.
Hold on, you were in the nail salon?
No, we were having the Shabbos mail.
I literally heard nail salon. Okay, though I was like, what is okay? Your father's taking you to the nail salon. Like the whole story sounded cute. Hold on. So you were at the Shabbos meal and what happened?
My father had to run out because someone came running and they said they needed hot towel, so he just left.
Yeah. Is that the only time that ever happened to you? No, I feel like that's like regular normal life for you guys, right?
Yeah.
You just stop and go. That's right. Thank you, Hatzalah men. Thank you to their kids. Thank you to you guys. You are the unsung heroes. You're awesome. Okay. We are going to put Rabbi Scheller's back on, but my kids want to say a word about it. Okay, I'm gonna let them because otherwise what happens, right? It's like, we're Hatzalah kids. We want to also say something. Okay. Make sure, Devorah, make sure this is going to be nice. Only nice words, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you an echo story.
Oh, okay. You could tell them.
So it was, if you live in Baltimore, you might have seen the video for Hatzal a few years ago, and we were interviewed for it. And so I said this story. Basically, I was, I think, 8 years old, and it was at Purim, and we were having a family and friends reunion, and one of my mother's friends made a really good egg roll recipe, like pastrami egg rolls, and I really liked it, so I asked for the recipe.
Shout out to the Murskys.
And then that Shabbos, I made it. I made it all by myself. I was very excited, and I wanted to serve it Shabbos night, but we were already having other stuff, so we pushed off to Shabbos day. And I waited, and then finally it was Shabbos day, and it was about to be time for the actual meal. And then, like, for the main course, and I was so excited, and I was like to my father, I was like, Abba, wait till you taste my egg rolls. And then at that second his radio went off, and it was a call really really close to us, and he went and took it, and so he didn't get to have them, so I could see him like liking them, but because he came home,
Because there's
like,
no
half
better
an hour.
feeling in the world than seeing people eat the food you made for them, you know?
Yeah, and then like a half an hour later he came back home, and I was already like sleeping. But
Mm-hmm. That was super disappointing. But then what happened after that? Then your egg rolls got really famous. You became
sleeping, I wasn't sleeping. It was in the day. Then I was
Yeah.
already like my own world, and then
So basically, Devorah, you're a hero. Leora's the hero. Ahuva's the hero. Shlomo's the hero. And okay, ready for Rabbi Scheller? Could you introduce him, Leora? Say without further ado. Oh, she already muted herself. Without further ado. Okay, let's get Rabbi Scheller back on. Here we go. Oh, now he went all the way to Yerushalayim in the meantime.
Yeah, okay, sorry about that. Is this better?
Yes, much better, Rabbi Scheller. Thank you.
I wanted to be with my family by the kitchen table, but the internet is a little choppy over there, but I had to come over here, which is not far from my house.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah, it's nice to do it for the incredible kids. And first of all, I want to give a shout out to the Robinson family from Muncie, New York, the Robinson family. And I want to say also that part of being a father, I have to put the kids to sleep. I do have we went through this. I have a special series of stories called Bashalea stories. But I realized there's only one type of scenario that kids would run into bed without you even telling them to go to bed. You hear this? One time kids would run to bed. You see, even if kids have a big trip the next day, they're not going to sleep early because they're too excited for the trip. If you make a program for them, then you have to tell them to go to sleep. But there's one time I noticed kids on their own, they just, boom, ran to bed. And when was that? Whenever we come back from a trip, a vacation, or visiting somebody, we come back late at night in the van, and the kids fall asleep in the van. As soon as we get home, they wake up, they feel disoriented, and they just run to the bedroom, and they go into bed, go to sleep. I don't have to say a word. No Bashaleh stories. Why is that? Interesting, no? Why is that? I believe because once you're already sleeping, you just want to stay sleeping. Two fingers, understand what I'm talking about? Okay, so when you're doing something, we want to always keep doing that thing. For example, somebody's eating a bag of popcorn and they say, hey, would you like a piece? You're like, nah, not in the mood. And they're like, come on, one piece. Nah, not in the mood. Oh, just one piece. You take one piece. What happens after? Another 25 pieces. Because once you have one piece, you just want to continue what you're doing. This idea is called mitzvah, gereris mitzvah. Once you start one mitzvah, I just want to do the next. So So beautiful that we're gathering together to say Tehillim for a mitzvah. You do one, you want to keep doing it. And that's why all you have to do is one good thing. Once you do one good thing, you want to do the second good thing and the third good thing. So just start doing good thing every day. Start off with a piece of popcorn. What I mean, popcorn, something good that day. Help somebody. Say Tehillim. Do something special once that day. And I just want to end off that there was this girl, Emily, and Emily was complaining to her mother that her stomach hurt. Her mother pulls her over to the side and she said, Emily, your stomach hurts because it's empty. If you just fill it up, it will stop hurting. So Emily sat down, she ate a meal, and slowly her stomach felt much better. And she went over to her mother and she said, Mom, you're so right. It feels much better. A few weeks later, the grand rabbi was staying by her house. Yes, the big rabbi was staying by Emily's house. And one night, it was late at night, he was learning. Emily was doing her homework and he's complaining. He said, maybe you guys have Tylenol or Advil. My head is hurting. And Emily jumps up. She said, no, Rabbi, you don't need Tylenol. You see, your head is hurting because it's empty. If you fill it up, it will stop hurting. The rabbi was not so happy with that. But thank you so much for listening and continue to say Tehillim. Is anybody that has any questions, by the way? If anybody has any questions, I have 2 minutes left because then I have to do another phone call. Yeah, can we unmute?
Tell me who. Tell me who to unmute.
Somebody who says, can I have a Kolanu sweatshirt?
What's their Zoom name?
Oh, it doesn't say.
Let's see. I'll pick someone. Okay. A question for Rabbi Scheller. Now, just so you know, Rabbi Scheller, in case you're not aware, has a special program called One Time. And he does all sorts of.
I didn't even say the one time tonight. Oh my goodness.
Well, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go.
One time. I was on the Incredible Kids podcast.
Okay, Zirkin, can you unmute? 2 times, exactly.
How long were you telling stories for?
Wow. Okay. Like since I became a Rebbe in the classroom, maybe like 8 years ago, I started in the classroom, and then the past few years saying it like more around Naki Radio and 24/6 the last like few years.
Good
Okay.
question.
Yeah,
Beautiful
thank you.
question.
Good question.
It's a good question because sometimes you wonder, like, did you say stories your whole life? Like, were you always telling stories before you were a professional storyteller?
Well, yeah, I was always telling stories actually, because whenever I got into trouble, I always had to come up with some type of story
There you
to
go.
save myself. So I was always
There you
saying
go.
stories.
Rabbi Scheller, somebody made a picture of you. Maybe they have a question also.
Nice.
Give it. Can you guys? Hi guys, they're from Atlanta. Do you have a question for Rabbi Scheller? Or you just want to show your artwork?
Well, great job on the artwork over there.
Hold it
Kim.
up once. Hold it up once more so we could see the visual, a good visual on it. All right. Okay. He kind of looks like he's from Chelm. That guy has like that vibe. It's a really good picture. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we could find a bacher, a boy with a question. Let's find the
Oh,
boy.
by the way, Batya Taub is the girl with the Kolana sweatshirt.
Batya Taub. We'll get her afterwards because I already unmuted Ari Gunsberg.
You have to get her that sweatshirt somehow. Ari Gunsberg, how's it going? How you doing, Ari?
Oh, there he. Hold on. Press unmute one more time, Ari.
Hey, Ari, how you doing? Where do you live, Ari?
Orlando, Florida.
Oh, did I come to your school last year?
Yes.
Boom. Nice.
My name is also Yehuda, not Ari.
Oh, your name is Judah. Okay. Okay, nice to meet you. What grade are you in this year?
I'm in 5th grade.
Nice. Any questions?
My question is, what was the funniest joke you've ever told?
Wow. Okay. So the joke that gets the most laughs when I say it live is probably the joke I shared in your school. I'm not sure if I shared it, but the three answers where there were two people want to be counselors. Come on, two fingers if you know this joke. Two people
Say it
want to.
again. Say it again. Say it again.
It's called the three answers. There were three questions that were asked to two counselors, like what's the exact position of the sun? What's the current deficit of the United States? Two fingers if you know this question, if you know this joke.
A lot of people here are holding with your jokes. I see a lot of two fingers. The Shabbases have fingers up. I see the Pearls, Eisenbachs.
Should I say it?
I know.
Or yeah, but that's my best joke that I say in public because it works well. Yeah,
So you can't say it here?
I could. I should say it.
Yeah, right? Right? Not Ari? What's your name? What's your real name?
Yehuda,
Not
Yehuda.
Ari? Yehuda.
Yeah. Huh?
Okay,
Yehuda.
let's do it. Let's do it. One time, one time, one time, one time. Do with two counselors that they were going for a position in an overnight camp. The head counselor liked to ask out of the box type questions. So the first counselor comes in, his name was Zevi, and the head counselor says, okay, Zevi, question number one. What's the exact position of the sun? And Zevi said, it's not in the same place. I mean, every day it switches locations. And the head counselor said, excellent. Question number two, what's the current deficit of the United States? How much money does the United States government owe other countries? And Zevi says, I heard it, 3 trillion. Head counselor says, excellent. Final question. There's a famous criminal that escaped in Mexico, is currently hiding in the United States. What's his current status? And Zevi says, oh, I read up on this. The president is currently investigating with a special team of people. Head counselor said, excellent. Call on your friend Nachum, but don't tell him any questions because I like to ask the same question to every staff member. So Zevi says, Nachum, come on in. And Nachum says, Zevi, what was the questions? Oh, I can't say. Oh, come on. I give you all my snacks. What was the questions? I can't say. So tell me, what was the answers? Oh, okay. He never said I can't say the answers. So he tells his friend Nachum the three answers. And Nachum is memorizing answer number one, number two, number three, number one, number two, number three. He comes into his interview and he hands in his application. And the head counselor is looking at it. He says, whoa, whoa, whoa. Before we even start the interview, you didn't complete your application. First of all, what's your address? And Nachum says, oh, I got this. It's in a different place every day. Like every day it switches locations. And the head counselor says, what? I never heard of that before. Next, what's your phone number? And Nachum says, 3 trillion. Head counselor puts down the paper and he says, excuse me, are you out of your mind? And Nachum says, yes, yes, yes. The president is currently investigating with a special team of people. Am I accepted? Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
In case you don't believe if they're laughing, because it's like awkward to say a joke on Zoom and we don't have a laugh track today. These kids are cracking up. These kids are cracking up over here. Okay, well, Rabbi Scheller, thank you for joining the Tehillim Army. And anyone who wants to hear Rabbi Scheller's podcast and his jokes he has an endless amount of them available to listen to on all your platforms. Thank you, Rabbi Scheller.
Thank you. Thank you. Good to be back on again. Waiting for the next time. In Yerushalayim. In Yerushalayim.
Three times.
Nice.
Bye. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, and we also have Rabbi Scheller's book, actually. The last time he was in Baltimore, he gave us a signed copy of it. Do we have it in here, Shlomo, or it's upstairs?
It's upstairs.
Oh, it's upstairs. They were reading it. So that, the one time book. Okay, so we are going to say Tehillim, and our Tehillim tonight is and my special agent Ahuva. She is unreal. She is faster than the speed of light. She brought his book downstairs. One time. Thrilling stories, empowering messages. Rabbi Eli Scheller. This book. This is not a paid sponsorship. This is just one person just trying to really make a difference, Rabbi Scheller, with his book over here. And I love what he does. So by the book. Okay. So, tonight, this is Parak Tzadi Aleph tonight, and we are going to be having in mind all of the hostages and all of the soldiers, of course, and particularly in the schos of the Chazara, Bria, Ubetucha, Shel, Alon, Ben Idit. And tonight, I am going to see if I can find, I'm not even sure if he's on tonight. I wanted to give a special announcement, but maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it next time because I don't know what their Zoom name is. I'm gonna look one more time. No. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna have Parak Tzadi Aleph is a very special parak to say in a time of a tzara and specifically for protection. And right now, the Jewish people need protection. And tonight, in honor of the protection of the soldiers, protection of the hostages, Tzadi Aleph is a very appropriate parak to say. And I just want to draw attention to a very special family who has been with us almost since the beginning. They actually moved to America. Could you guys unmute yourselves?
Yeah.
They're Israeli at heart, right? And right now, they are in Israel. The Gerwitzes. How are
On
you?
the way to the Kotel. On the way to the Kotel.
You're on the way to the Kotel. I don't even
See my
can we-
dress. We came from a wedding.
You came from a wedding and you're going straight to the Kotel after the wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 1:40 in the morning in Israel.
Yeah, 138.
1:38. Whoa, why are you going to the Kotel?
Cause why not? I don't know.
You
'Cause
look
we
like
decided
you look like it's like early in the morning. Like you're so bright and chipper at this hour. I guess it's like Rabbi Scheller said, mitzvah goraris mitzvah. When you have energy, you just want to do more things and more good things. Could you show us out the window?
Let's start to the. Sure.
Show us out the
So,
window.
Here, right there.
It's just a little boring now. You can't see anything.
Nothing about Eretz Yisrael is boring.
Wait, open the window.
Yeah, let me show you the flag.
Okay. When are you going to be at the Kosa?
In 8 minutes.
Okay, so after Tehillim, we'll see where you're up to, okay?
Okay, you can unmute us after two.
Well, I'll try to
Also,
find you after Tehillim. Okay. Drive safe. Okay. Let's see who tonight is able to lead Tehillim for us. I'm looking at all of the incredible kids who are ready. Let's see who's ready. Oh, I see some people have the one time book. I see so many families over here. Let's see who's ready with their Tehillims. I have you guys over here are ready with your Tehillim, and you guys are ready with your Tehillim. Major inspiration over here. Okay, let's look to see who wants to lead Tehillim tonight for Tzadi Aleph. Remembering that it's a little bit of a lengthy parak, but take your time and let's see if we can get you on the Sturman family. Hello, and who do we have here?
Shimmy.
Hi, Shimmy. And hi, where are you from?
Lakewood.
Hello. And what's your sister's name?
She just left. Rachel.
Oh, Rachel. Okay. Don't be camera shy. What were you going to say?
I went to the second room.
Oh, you look like you had something else to say. Okay, so Shimmy, how old are you?
11.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for volunteering to lead us in Parak Tzadi Aleph. And I'm opening up to the page now because I was talking about it, but I didn't open yet. You start when you're ready. Oh, look at this baby. What's your name?
Kobe.
Hi, Kobe. Kobe, you have such a cool big brother. He's about to lead Tehillim for so many people. Okay, Shimmy, Tzadi Aleph, when you're ready.
Yeshiv Cesar Elyon Betel Shaddai Yislonan.
Yoshev B'Sesar Elyon Betzel Shaddai Yislonan.
Omar Adonai Machsi Mutzadi Elai Eftach Bai.
Omar Ladonai Machsi U'Metsudasi Elohai Avtach Bo.
Kihu Yatzlicha Mipach Yakosh Midever Havos.
Kihu Yatzilcha Mipach Yakosh Midavar Havos.
Be'ever Say Yasach Lecha Yasachas Nafas Techa Tzivon Sarche Amati.
בעברסו יסך לך וסחס כנפיו תחסה צינה וסוכירה עמיתו.
לא יסירו מפחד לא מחץ יעוף יומם.
לא סירה מפחד לילה מחיץ יעוף יומם.
מדבר באופל יעלה מכתב ישוד צהרם.
מדבר באופל יהלוך מכתב ישוד צהריים.
יפול מצדך אלף ורבבה ימינך אלך לא ייגש.
ייפול מצדך אלף ורבבה מימינך אליך לא ייגש.
רק בעיניך תבוש למרס ושם תיראו.
רק בעיניך סבי ושילומס ושם תראה.
כי אתה אדוני נחסי עליון שם טוב מעיניך.
כי אתה אדוני מחסי עליון שמת מעונך.
לא תרנה חברה ונגע לא יקרב עליך.
לא שאונה אליך רעה ונגע לא יקרב באהלך.
כי מלאכך יצווה לך לשמך בכל דרכך.
כי מלאכיו יצווה לך לשמרך בכל דרכיך.
על כפיים ישונך פן תינף באבן רגליך.
על כפיים משאונך פן תיגוף באבן רגלך.
על שכב ובפסן תרומם גיבור תנין.
על שחל ופסן תדרוך תרמוס כפיר וסנין.
הביך לשך ואפליתהו אשר גבהו כי ידע שמי.
כי ויכה שק ואפלתהו אסגבהו כי ידע שמי.
יקראני ועזנהו עמי אנכי בצרה אלחצהו ואף ידהו.
יקראני ואענהו עמו אנוכי בצרה אכלתהו ואכבדהו.
ארך ימים אשרי וארי בפרסי.
אורך ימים אשביעהו ואראהו בישועתי. Thank you so much, Shami, for leading that parak of Tehillim. Stay on though, because we're going to say the Misha Beirach and have in mind, of course, like I said before, everybody in Klal Yisrael who needs our tefillos, and particularly the serious situation now that we just really are relying on Hashem for. Misha Beirach Abotinu, Abraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, Moshe, Aaron, David, Ushlomo, Uyavarich, V'yashmar, V'yatzil, Es HaShavuyim, Es HaChatufim, Yisrael, V'es Kol, HaChayolim, Ma'umdim, HaMishmar, Artinu, V'nelchamim, Neged Avinu, Ba'avor, Sha'anu, Mispalolim, Ba'avoram, B'schar Zeh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Yamalei, Rachamim, Aleihem, V'yoshim, V'yotzim, Mitzara, L'Ravacha, U'me'afila, L'Ora, U'mishiva, L'Geula, Hashta, Ba'gala, B'zman Karev, and Omar Amin. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining Tehillim Army, and thank you for leading Tehillim tonight. Okay. Before we find our friends, the Gerwitzes, I'm gonna encourage everybody to make sure they enter the raffle. We're gonna pick it in just a second, for Incredible Kids and incrediblekids.org. And I also want to announce that Mirza Hashem, yes, there is going to be another episode of Incredible Kids podcast available on Motzei Shabbos. So right after Shabbos, check whatever you listen on, if it's Spotify or if it's Apple Podcasts, or of course if it's 24/6 or the Naki Radio, wherever you listen to Incredible Kids. And you could always listen to the podcast also on the website on incrediblekids.org. So check it out. It is a very special episode. Should I tell you what it's about? I'm going to give you a little clue. It's about, I interviewed two different interviews put together about challenges, about real challenges. So one girl is going to share about a specific challenge that she has in her home, something different that you know, and then there's two sisters who are going to share something very, very different. Also, two different situations where it's totally something that's out of their control. Something is different about their family, and they are such special kids. You are going to feel so inspired, and you're going to learn a lot of important lessons too. Okay, so we're going to do the raffle, and then we're going to check in on our friends to see if they're at the Kotel yet. I am looking at the raffle over here, and I'm seeing that so many people have entered the raffle. I can see names from all around, and I'm just gonna reconnect it because I know that it's not everybody. Okay, there we go. We have 624 entries, and I am going to spin the wheel and let's see if we could get some winners for Incredible Kids tonight. Here we go. Winner number 1. Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please, for the first winner. Let's go. I always can count on you, Incredible Newmans from Waterbury. You are the best drummers in the Tehillim army. And we have the Haas family, Rifki, maybe, I don't even know if it's the name or the email address, rifkisturm@gmail.com, has.rifkisturm@gmail.com. You are the first winners tonight, and you are going to find out what your mystery prize is after it comes in the mail. Mystery prize number 2 from Mord Series Mystery Prize is Fintach@gmail.com. Fintach@gmail.com. You are the second winner and our third winner of the night for the Incredible Kids surprise package is navagoldberg02@gmail.com. And everybody, I just want you to know that I really do send these prizes. So my greatest nachas is seeing you guys wearing whatever you want. Sometimes it's a t-shirt, sometimes it's a fanny pack, sometimes it's a baseball cap, sometimes it's a drawstring backpack, whatever I send. And I also want to show that these kids are super cute. They've been holding it up the whole time. I noticed you. The Hone lines. We had a situation where, you put it on your Tehillim. Oh my gosh. You see, tell everybody your name.
Sassy.
Shani?
Sassy.
Basi, yeah. Isn't Shani like your mother or your like aunt or something? Okay. Basi is holding up her Tehillim, and on it, hold it up close. It says, I am an Incredible Kids. It's a special holographic sticker. And I made a contest. I was at the concert in Baltimore, and I said, if anybody finds me at the concert and they walk over and they have the courage to say to me, I'm an Incredible Kid, you're going to get a special prize. And I was giving out these stickers, these really cool stickers to people. But I didn't see you at the concert. Where did I see you?
By the parking lot.
In the parking garage. We were stuck. Remember? We were stuck in the parking garage along with hundreds of other cars because there was something wrong with I don't know what. And instead of being sad, we decided we were going to be happy in a really annoying situation where the cars weren't moving. And that's how we met. Remember? We met in the parking garage. We go way back to the parking garage. See, we took a situation that was really annoying and we made it really fun. And what happened with the men? Tell everybody.
They were dancing and dancing.
They were dancing and davening Mariv. Everyone just got out of their cars and decided they were gonna just use their time well, right? Well, thanks for being here, and I'm so happy that you put the sticker on something special to you. Do you want to see the Kotel? Okay, I think everybody wants to see the Kotel before we go to sleep. Okay. Let's see if they're there yet. I'm giving them time. I don't know. Oh, here's my favorite place in the whole universe. Where are they?
We're coming in.
I feel like I'm watching like I don't know. I feel like I'm watching a video of someone at the Kotel.
We're not at the coastal yet. We're just driving in through Apple Gate.
Yeah, but
So
this
we're
is
gonna
my
let
favorite part because I mean, obviously the Kotel is the best, but like this is where this is where you get excited. You're like, we're almost there, you know?
We are very excited. Here, Alicia,
Yeah, sweetie.
Here we have חיילים here. יש פה 600 ילדים מאמריקה שאומרים תהילים בשביל החיילים. לילה טוב.
Wow, she just told them that she's part of that she's showing everybody the Tehillim army. She said they're saying Tehillim for your safety. Thank you for doing that. I hope you're telling that to every soldier that you see on your whole trip.
We try.
There's too many soldiers, right? Yes.
I don't know how many.
Okay, are we getting close?
We're driving all the way down.
Do you feel like you're driving? Who feels like they're driving? I'm getting car sick.
Sorry.
Has anyone here never been to the Kotel before? Who's never been to the Kotel before? Wow, this is so cool because we're getting like a real experience. There's so many people that have never been. Uh-oh, don't lose us. Oh, there they are. They're back. Look, we're getting closer.
It's a whole
This is the
tour.
park. Yeah, where are you gonna park?
All the way down.
Oh, you're going all the way down and then you're gonna park and
then
go
someone
or
comes to
something?
park the spot. Yes. So we're just gonna
Okay.
drive down slowly and that's it. City.
Okay, they're getting closer. This is the old city. The old city of Yerushalayim. We're getting closer and closer and closer. And this is so cool. Yes, sweetie. They're going to the Kotel. They're going to go see the Kotel. You see, guys, isn't this crazy? It's 2 o'clock in the morning in Eretz Yisrael, and there's people going to the Kotel. It's literally like always alive. There's always a pulse in Yerushalayim.
Okay. Here. One second. One second. We're coming around.
We're getting closer. We're going to the Kotel. We're going to Yerushalayim. I see the Verstunkene Mosque. Oh, crap.
Now,
Oh,
we're
boy.
here.
Wow. Oh, Gerwitzes, are you going to daven for us?
We are gonna daven for everyone. If you want to wait one more minute, I'll walk down. But tell me if everyone.
I'm not going anywhere. I want to go to the Kotel with you.
Okay, so come.
Who wants to go to the Kotel with them? Who wants to get out of the car and go? We all want to go.
You
Nobody's
go.
going to sleep now. This is the best part. Imagine we hung up now, okay?
No.
Imagine we
Okay,
hung up now. You were literally there.
I don't know where I'm going. Okay.
No.
Be our tour guide.
Okay.
Where's your daughter?
I'm right over
I'm
here.
gonna video them walking.
Tell everybody your
Okay,
name.
go.
I'm Elishaba. And I'm Chaim Maron. And we're walking in our dresses.
Yeah, we just came back from a wedding.
Ooh. Elisheva and Chaim Aaron are going to be our tour guide extraordinaires of the Kotel.
Okay, this is the coolest part.
Let them talk. Let them talk.
We're going in through security.
They want to make sure that everybody's safe who comes into the Kotel, so they make sure that you go through. It's like, like at the airport. Oh, show us the mezuzah.
Oh, where is it?
It's over there.
Oh, it's upstairs. It's not
Oh,
here.
you're going through the other entrance? Okay.
Yeah. שלום. יש פה 600 ילדים מאמריקה שמתפללים על החיילים. זום. תודה. Okay.
Okay, Chaim Aaron, where are we?
In the Kotel.
We're walking down. Go on together.
Go, go, go.
Go. This is very exciting for us because we haven't been here for over a year ourselves.
Oh, this is your first time at the Kotel since you got here?
Yes, we just came last week and here we're going around.
Wow. Oh my gosh, I have chills. They're getting closer. Oh, wow. Oh,
We
you
are
must
very
have.
excited.
I'm homesick for you. I feel like you lived in Eretz Yisrael before you came here. So this is like, it's like you're coming home.
This is going home. There we are.
Washing place. Let me show them the washing place.
Let's just show them because this is what we came for.
Wow. Elisheva,
What?
run ahead. Go. Let's see you go. I want to see you go and hug the wall. Can you give it a big hug for all of us?
בואי תחכה פה. Go, אלישבע רוצי לקיר. אחר כך תקחי סידור.
Of course. But of course she needs a sitter because she's a Tehillim army zugger.
עוד מעט. רוצי. כן.
Oh my gosh.
Run, 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 run.
Run, Elisheva, run.
So, look for me.
Somebody's cutting an onion somewhere. She's at the Kotel. Everyone, we're at the Kotel.
This
Okay,
is all the
everyone.
sticky notes.
Oh, look at the notes. Could you guys close your eyes with me and touch it? Can we touch it?
That's the Simiad.
She's at the Kotel.
Mommy,
Yeah.
yeah.
After. Okay, everyone, we're gonna all close our eyes and we're gonna dive in together. We're gonna have a little we're just gonna have a little moment, okay? Everyone could dive in their own words, in their own head. You could all dive in for something that we're asking Hashem for, okay? Just something private, all of us at the same time. Can you imagine 661 families at the same time? We're gonna dive in while Elisheva and Chaim Aaron are at the Kotel. Wow, I see so many people taking a moment to dive in. Wow, look at this, guys. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing at 2 o'clock in the morning usually? When it's 2 o'clock in the morning, what are you usually doing? Are you usually davening? This is crazy. It's like only Jewish people. We are such a special nation. This is people in the middle of the night. Wow. Look, different types of Jews. Everybody has the same father in Shemayim. Every one of these people. Yeah.
Can I say a fun fact?
Yeah, sure. Shh.
So you see the Kotel, over the years, the ground went up. So up there, I don't know if you can see, but there's little bricks. They put it on.
Yeah, show us.
It's not part of the Kotel, really,
Mm-hmm.
up there.
It's not, you're saying the small bricks on top are not the original stones.
Yeah, they added it.
They added it because really the Kotel, by the time of the second Beis HaMikdash, the Kotel was much deeper underground. So if you would
Exactly.
dig,
So,
right?
yeah,
you
you'll
would-
find probably a lot
exactly.
of cool stuff.
Exactly. And they do. They dig and they find stuff. Wow. Thank you so much for bringing us to the Kotel. I'm so happy that I saw your mother's message. And you look so beautiful after this wedding. And just keep davening. Have a special tefillah. And you have the power, Elisheva. Elisheva, you have the power to bring home all those hostages. We all have the power, right? We just need to daven
Yeah.
extra hard. You guys got this. Thank
It's
you for
also fun.
including us.
There's also pigeons here, and they also came to Davin, probably.
Oh, I love that. You're so cute. Oh my gosh. Thank you for making us part of your trip. This was really special. Okay, and I'm sure everyone feels the same way. Wow, what an ending to tonight's program. What a special, special ending to tonight's program. I have one word. Incredible. Incredible. It is an incredible place to be. This is the most incredible place to be. Right here with all of you guys. And Shlomo has a quick message to tell you.
I'm going to show you to get a cool one. Put in that coal.
I'm sorry? You're telling them that you were once in a car?
Yeah,
Yeah, and it went so fast?
yeah.
Mm,
And it's trying going that way.
right.
Then we get a coal.
Mm-hmm.
Then the man
Mm-hmm.
fix coal. So
I think what Shlomo wants to tell us is that last year we were in a car accident. It was exactly a year ago. And the craziest thing, and some of you who were part of Tehillim Army will remember when that happened. We were in a car crash, and Baruch Hashem, we were totally fine, but it was very scary. And Shlomo didn't know how to talk during the car crash. He was a baby when it happened. Now he's a big boy, but he was only 2 years old, so he didn't even know how to talk. So I didn't even know he remembered the car crash. And then all of a sudden, exactly a year, almost to remind us that we should thank Hashem, Shlomo started talking about the car crash. He said, Mommy, remember when the car went crash and we had to get a new car and it was scary and we were sad and we were crying? And then we said, yes, now we have to talk about it and say thank you, Hashem, for that nace that happened to us basically a year ago. So always reasons to thank Hashem, right, Shlomo? Let's say thank you, Hashem. Say thank you, Hashem. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Hashem. Okay, everybody, thank you for being part of Tehillim Army. You are my favorite part of the week. And thank you, Rabbi Scheller, for joining us tonight. Thank you to the Gorowitzes for the impromptu tour of the Kotel, our favorite, most holiest place in the world. And please continue to daven for Am Yisrael. And remember, you are all incredible kids. Bye, everybody. Have a good night.